my dear friends, good morning. We are back with our Hindu newspaper analysis, The Hindu, The Indian Express, PIB, Telangana Today, and all the important news of 7th June 2025. Yes, newspaper is your best friends when it comes to your UPSC preparation, state PCS preparation, be it your Telangana State PCS preparation, Group 1, Group 2, Andhra Pradesh State PCS preparation, and we at Shikara IS are bringing for you the foundation course for Telangana Group 1, Group 2, and also Andhra Pradesh State PCS examination along with UPSC preparation, my dear friends. And newspaper is your best friend when it comes to interview, mains, or your prelims examination. So this develops your insights and consigns. Yes, so early in the morning, let's get started with all the important news of today. The first topic talks about 800-year-old Shiva temple unearthed in Madurai. Yes, 800-old Shiva temple. So you can see that this topic is related to your art and culture, right? Art and culture is your important thing here. Okay, art and culture, and you have to look through it by the mirror of the aspirant. For an aspirant, what are the important things in it? See, 800-year-old Shiva temple is right, but where it is found? What are the characteristics of these artifacts? Okay, these are the things which are actually important for you, and the location also becomes important because a lot of time UPSC asks about the location of that thing. Okay, so it is in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, and this is your related to old Pandyan age. Yes, we have read about Pandyas, right? So the later Pandyan age, this is related to that. Now the next topic talks about water management in India needs a new course. See, if we talk about this year 2025, it is your glacier year. Okay, International Glacier Year 2025 is declared as glacier year, and in May 22 also, when it was like World's Water Day celebration, then also the importance of glaciers were talked about. Okay, the importance of glaciers were talked about again and again, and again the World Glacier Day is celebrated this year. So a lot of importance is being given to glaciers. Yes, be it your theme of Water Day, be it celebrating this year as Glaciers Day. So glaciers, and why glaciers are important, my dear students. So this article is taken from Hindu GS paper 3 Environmental. So here we are talking about conservation of glaciers. If we are not able to conserve our glaciers, then what is going to happen, students? If we don't conserve our glaciers, then a lot of water will flow and the sea level rise will be happening, and a lot of coastal states will be drowning. Yes, a lot of cases of flooding will be happening in the coastal zone countries. And in India also we see we are having a long coastal line in India. Yes, we are having a long coastal line in India. Because of that, our country, India, is again susceptible to these kind of high level rise in the sea level because of global warming. And we don't want that. We have to conserve the environment. And to conserve the environment, we have to conserve the glaciers, students. And that's why this year is called as the Glacier Year, International Glacier Year, and also the theme of World's Water Day this time was related to conserving glaciers. Going forward, in Kerala, there is a huge achievement. We have taken this article from the Hindu, GS paper 3, Science and Tech. We are talking about something related to science and tech. And there was a brain cells eating amoeba found in Kerala. Okay, in past news we have heard that a lot of deaths are happening because people, so there are ponds, okay, there are ponds in Kerala, canals in Kerala. So these amoebas are in these water, in ponds, in canals, in free water. So when people are going and diving into these water, these water, these amoebas get inside through your nasal channel, and through this it goes into your brain and eats the cells of the brain and makes the person handicapped, and thus the death happens. So these are very dangerous amoebas which were found in the waters of Kerala, in the ponds, in the canals of Kerala, and it was a very serious news at that time. But now they have developed something, diagnosis kits to identify 5 free living amoeba species that causes fatal infection like amoebic degradation. All these things, there are 5 species of amoeba, not 1, not 2, but 5 species they have discovered. And these 5 species, my dear students, they have got this diagnostic kit. Okay, they can diagnose what kind of amoebas are there, and then they can take the test and then start working on it. Okay, so they can take the sample of that water and see that the amoeba is present. See, this is the amoeba, and this is very life threatening because it has already taken life a lot of people in Kerala, and now this kind of measurement kit, diagnosis kit was needed, much needed for the time. The next topic, if we talk about, we have taken from Indian Express, and it's falling under your GS paper 3 economy. Yes, Indian economy we are going to discuss. In pursuit of growth. This article analyzes RBI's recent decision to cut repo rate and slash cash reserve ratio, injecting liquidity. So what is happening? So on Friday we have seen that. Yesterday they seen that there are 50 basis points of reduction in your repo rate. What does that means? What is repo rate? What is 50 basis points reduction? So now currently our repo rate is 5.5% repo rate. But before that you have to understand what is repo rate, right? And for that you need the preparation of NCERT students. Yes, we at Shikhara IS Academy, we are having the NCERT series. In that NCERT series, we are teaching you all the basics of from class 9th NCERT economy. Yes, class 9th NCERT economy we have started and we have ended 9th. Now we are able to, in a few days we will be ending class 10th as well. Then we will be picking up standard 11 NCERT economy, then 12th standard NCERT economy. So this will be a series for you which will be acting a blessing. Okay, because we are covering not only the static but we are correlating the NCERTs with the current affairs as well. Okay, that is again very vital, correlating the static knowledge of NCERT with the applicative knowledge of current affairs. Okay, this is what we are doing. So if you want to know repo rate, let me just quickly explain you that, because repo rate is something need to be explained in your economy class, which we are actually doing in our NCERT batch. Please go and check out that. So repo rate is your rate, interest rate at which RBI, yes, RBI gives short-term loans to whom? To banks. Yes, repo rate is something, the interest rate at which RBI gives short-term loans to banks, and this is the rate with which banks get. Suppose I am bank, this is RBI, this is bank. Okay, so RBI is giving loans to these banks, and these banks are keeping their government securities to RBI. Yes, they are keeping the government securities to RBI, and RBI is having these government securities for short-term basis and selling and then giving loan to banks. And then bank takes the loan and raises the, suppose now we have 5.5% as repo rate, bank will increase the interest rate and it will make 9% or 10% and then give loans to people. So this is the margin at which the bank gets profit. We have already covered this yesterday in our NCERT money. Okay, money and banking we were covering in NCERT 10th standard NCERT 3rd chapter. In that we have already read about this, how the money flows inside the market. Okay, so this was repo rate, and then currently the government, the monetary policy committee, the RBI governor has decided to lower it by 50 points. And if we talk about the whole year scenario, till now there was a reduction in repo rate by 100 basis point. Yes, so there is a lot of reduction happening, but why is this happening? Why there is a reduction in repo rate? This is happening because the government, because the RBI wants to flow a lot of money inside the market, encouraging the domestic consumption and also investment by the private sector. Yes, investment by the private sector, investment by the public sector, and also consumption by your domestic consumers. It's something the Monetary Policy Committee needs now to boost the economy again. Next topic after Sindoor calculated. Yes, after Operation Sindoor, this falls under your GS paper 2, international relations. Sources are your Indian Express, and this topic talks about India, China and Pakistan. Again, yes, the triangle which is not helping at all. There is a leaping hand from Pakistan when it comes to China, and China is also helping Pakistan when it comes to equipping Pakistan with a lot of military equipments. We have seen that already in Operation Sindoor. So India need to be prepared. India need to have its defense deals so tight, and indigenous defense arsenals need to be created in India itself so that we are self-sufficient when it comes to defense preparedness. Now to 5 trillion and beyond. Yes, our economy has grown. We have already surpassed Japan. See, when it comes to India in 1947, if I talk about now, so this topic is again from GS paper 3, Indian economy. So if we talk about in 1947, students, we were just $33 billion. Okay, not even trillion. We were $33 billion economy. Yes, when Britishers looted us for 200 years, our economy, our GDP was $33 billion. Yes, and even when the Nehru committee, even when the Nehru administration tried to uplift it, it could not be. It was somewhere 46 or 56 billion dollars. But the actual boost in the economy happened in when? 1991. Yes, you guessed it right. It was 1991, my dear students. 1991 May, we actually liberalized our economy. We liberalized our economy. And when we liberalized our economy in 1991, we have started seeing the growth. Yes. And in this since these decades, we have seen that India is now a $4.1 trillion economy. And we are aiming ahead to become a 5 trillion economy. Even Japan was having a 5 trillion economy, but because of the slow growth there since 1990s, they could not pace it up, and thus their GDP has fallen. So India has a far road to travel. India has a far place to go, but yes, we will be taking tiny steps and we are in the path of growth. If we talk about before the BJP government also, we have somewhat reached 2 trillion economy already. But now, in last decade, the growth which India has shown is tremendous, and in future also we are going to grow in this similar and better pace. The next topic is again regarding your repo rate, the same topic which we have talked about. There is 100 basis point stimulus in the credit flow. What is stimulus? This is taken from Telangana Today. Okay, this is taken from Telangana Today. They are also talking about that recently, yesterday only, our RBI governor has reduced 50 basis points, and what are the repercussions of it? The repercussions are that once we get a lot of money in our hand, when the banks get a lot of money in the hand, because they are reducing the repo rate also, and cash reserve ratio also. Cash reserve ratio has also reduced. Yes, CRR has also reduced. So cash reserve ratio is something with the government which the bank has to keep with it safe without exposing it for loans. Okay, so they have reduced this also, and now the Monetary Policy Committee, RBI, has decided to flow a lot of money into the market, because already we are not having that much of inflation. Yes, if we talk about currently, we are not having that much of inflation. The inflation rate is lower, and when the inflation rate is lower, it's below 4, then why can't we push more and more money into the market? And that's what RBI is doing. Inflation is low because we had good monsoon, we had good productivity when it comes to crops and vegetables, and when we had that, now the consumers are ready to spend more, so we need to have more money in the hand of consumers, right? So this is the whole flow which we have already discussed, and again we are discussing it. So this is the so here we are going to talk about, yes, this is very serious issue, my dear students. This is again in Telangana Today and GS paper 1. This falls under GS paper 1, population and associated issues. Yes, if we talk about the sex ratio and fertility rate of Telangana, both are at a serious concern. Okay, see, Telangana historically did not have such kind of skewed sex ratio, but if we talk about urban area, in urban area it is almost 896. Okay, this is a skewed ratio. 896 is a skewed ratio. Why, students? Because out of 1000 male, we have only 896 females in urban areas. And if we sum total of urban and rural areas, we will see that it is 902, way below than a lot of states like Kerala. Kerala has a very good ratio of 962. Kerala has 962 females for every 1000 males. Okay, and even Karnataka is doing better. Even Andhra Pradesh is doing. Andhra Pradesh has 932. When we talk about Karnataka has 928. Okay, so these states are doing far better when it comes to Telangana, and Telangana need to know this, why this is happening, and need to cater to them. Sex ratio is low. Apart from that, fertility is also low in Telangana, which is your 1.5. Okay, it is 1.5. Kerala is also not performing that great, but 1.5 is our area of concern. And if we talk about the fertility rate of the country, it is dropped to 2. Okay, if we talk about the independence time, and later also our fertility rate was 4, but now our fertility rate is 2. That is, what does that mean? That a woman in her productive age of giving birth, how many children can she give? So currently it is on an average in India, on an India basis, they have taken it 2, that she can give 2. But when it comes to Telangana, they are giving it less than that, and the average women are having 1 kid on an average, or maybe 2 kids. This is the scenario. Both the sex ratio and your fertility rate is low in Telangana, is an area of concern, and it is going on in the debate. Now the next topic talks about disaster management, and in what sense it is talking about the disaster management? Yes, recently we have seen that, this is again from Telangana Today, and recently we have seen that a lot of stampede happened. Yes, a lot of stampede happened. One minute.